I think if I hadn't set this up, it probably wouldn't have rained at all.
Or we would have been hiding in vehicles.
I hid in my tent.
I'm your friend. No, you I don't remember. Oh, I'm hungry.
What?
It's done. It's out.
Don't you dare!
Our first day in South Dakota was met with a drizzle of both rain and sleet, with brief pauses long enough for us to set up our tents before the onslaught began again. After some waiting, though, we were gifted with a pause in the weather and even a measure of sunshine. With that, we decided to do some hiking to help settle us into our new home for the next few days. We hiked through the woods near our campsite, but eventually drove to Rough Lock Falls to take in all the sights. One of my favorite things about this particular spot is that it can be one of the easiest places to see large numbers of trout that call Spearfish Creek home. From there, we decided to go check out Bridal Veil Falls, a much larger set of falls not far from us. Joe's drone, and mine, allowed us to capture some pretty unique perspectives of the breathtaking falls. The food at camp was always a win. Joe and Andy, both being talented cooks, handled all the food. Simple but brilliantly creative meals fought off cold chills, weariness, and restored our spirits. Paired with fresh coffee, every meal inspired us to get back out there and explore. And Griffin definitely got some too. But my favorite part was the fishing. Throughout the trip, we adventured all throughout Spearfish Canyon and even as far out as Pactola and Sylvan Lake in search of trout. Joe and I caught more than enough fish to earn bragging rights, but I ended up catching just a few more than he did. There is something alluring about fishing in the Black Hills, especially as a fly angler. There are more streams and bodies of water than you might think, and in most of them swim elusive trout. The problem, if it is one, is just deciding where to go fishing first.
So I am doing what I usually do on this trail, almost regardless of the time of year, and wearing chacos. The rest of the guys are wearing boots. I think this is the first of several water crossings it's going to be real interesting to see them try to stay dry on.
One of the final sights we wanted to see was the infamous Devil's Bathtub, a special place tucked deep in Spearfish Canyon. The trail cuts through an offshoot of Spearfish Creek and winds its way up through the rock, all the way to our destination. I brought my fly rod and a few choice flies, as I remembered I once saw a trout while hiking this trail many years ago. What I experienced was far more than I could have hoped. My first cast locked me into a fierce little trout, but it managed to escape before I could see what it was. My second cast, I was elated to see my first ever South Dakota brook trout on the end of my line.
No, it's a brookie! It's a brookie! It's a little brookie!
As I continued fishing, Matt, Joe, and Andy hiked up a little further until they found the public land boundary, while I stayed behind to fish all the little pools created by the stream. A few brook trout later, I found myself tangling with a surprisingly large and breathtakingly beautiful rainbow trout, one of the more rare trout to find in Spearfish Creek. The fact that such a large fish had managed to get this far up the stream and live here in these cramped conditions mystifies me to this day. The final day is always bittersweet. Packing up all our gear, cleaning our campsite, and preparing for our various drives back home. The lingering thoughts of sights not yet seen or fish not yet caught haunt my thoughts. But it's also more than that. Our campsite, you see, is one I've been coming to since I was a little kid. My grandfather used to bring us out here, camping as a family. Little remnants of his legacy still remain here, from a cabin he helped build long ago, to my memories of sitting on his lap next to the campfire, surrounded by warmth and family. Coming back to this place feels like getting to visit a part of him that is still alive. And it's always hard saying goodbye. I'm grateful that I've been able to reconnect to this place, and every year now sees a couple good friends and one very good dog carrying on that legacy.